two bands coming out of Georgia. I mean, two picks coming out of Georgia next. I'm not entirely sure what to expect out of them. So far, what they have done is very different from what we scouted. So we're gonna see what comes up. From Georgia, we have Shyvana and Janna. Shyvana, obviously, actually a very underrated jungler. She hasn't really been buffed since release, but during release, people thought she was a really bad jungler. But now she's coming more into the meta now. Not sure what exactly caused that, but maybe people just realized that Shyvana is a lot better jungler than they actually expected. Oh, if we take what is suggesting in chat, that would be really good. Poke lane bot? Yeah, Janna Civil, obviously. From UIUC, we have, oh god, Graves and Sona. This is actually a really scary lane out of UIUC. It seems like somewhat of a poke lane, but really we run it as a kill lane, which is really nice. And of course, that is how you beat a poke lane. Poke beats sustain, sustain beats kill. Wait, mess this up. Sustain beat. I'm confused. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, two more bands coming out of Georgia. Oh, I have this on repeat. Oops. Okay. Still waiting on two bands coming out of Georgia. I mean, two picks coming out. So they take, wow, Rise and Ribbon. So they did wait until the last minute to do their top lane, which makes sense because what is it? Top lane is usually the most easily countered, so it does make a lot of sense that they would do that last, but we still are able to counter pick it because we do get last pick. Rise is not often seen much, but oh, Malphite as our last pick. I'm gonna assume Malphite, counters Riven. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Kathy makes a really good point. Malphite is an excellent pick because they have mostly AD. So Malphite, you know, you just build armor, and so one of your abilities does scale off of armor, so that's nice. So, the analysis seems to be that we have the better team if we don't get outplayed. Except that they're like... Yeah. Kevin says, wants to know who the easiest to kill is, where they ward and stuff like that. So, the faster this game drags on, the more likely we lose. Okay. I'll go with that. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. This better be always tons of trash talk coming out pre-game chat in IvyLoL. And we've started. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And we are gonna do this. Whee! Okay. So looking at the masteries, we're running the both fairly standard, I feel. Oh, notably, the Janna is not taking clairvoyance. She might change it at some point, but at this moment she's not. So that could be very interesting. What else? Hue on Riven? It probably makes sense. Flashes out of a lot. It's nice to see that, like, despite the fact that Flash has been nerfed, everyone still uses it. I mean, the Hue Ignite actually could... Well... Malphite could get baited, but this Malphite plays relatively smart, so I don't see it really happening. No teleports out of top lane, but this doesn't look like one of those where you would do something like that, so it does make sense. What else we got? Nothing really that interesting, except the exhaust on Janna. It's obviously a kill lane though. But, you know, I really like CV on my supports. Though, if of course they can destroy their bot lane with that extra exhaust, that would be very powerful. Really, everything is pretty standard, to be honest. Okay, so team comps. On their side, Rise, it's not really seen that often. Rise vs Morgana, what Rise is gonna have to do is do a ton of harassment on this Morgana, and what Morgana has to do is try to push the Rise to his tower, and then Morgana can start ganking. Riven versus Malphite. Malphite, apparently, is supposed to be a counter to Riven. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I mean, Riven is a very strong top, so hopefully Malphite does pull this off correctly. Shyvana is a very underrated jungler. Ganking potential is pretty weak before 6, but the advantage is that she can obviously give up a lot of blues because she doesn't really need mana. Skarner is very mana dependent, and it would actually, which could potentially play in very interesting. What else we got? Janna Silva is pretty good poke lane. But I think our lane might, I'm not sure. Graves is usually used in a kill lane. Sona, not very good for kill lanes pre-6, but after that, of course, she can start doing her ultimate stuff. So it could play out very interesting. I'm just turning off the music since it's about to start. And we're underway. Skin advantage to the UIUC team, obviously. So that of course means that we're gonna win. But no, not really. I'm gonna pop out chat so that this does not. Where am I? Pop out chat. So that I don't slip down more bandwidth. And I can pop this out. Okay. Oh, well, okay. That could be bad, whatever. Yeah. So, not much to talk about here. I obviously hate having dead air on my stream, but, I mean, not much to talk about. This Riven is loading really slowly. And, okay, well, yes, Shyvana starts at red, that's what I said. Shyvana is not very mana dependent. So, Rise with blue. Rise boosts mana anyway, so in the mid game he's gonna need blue, but in late game, obviously. Well, I mean, that actually makes sense because Rise only needs the blue in mid game. Obviously, the cooldown reduction does help a lot, but I mean, I don't know. We haven't. Oh, and it should be noted that Rise is their top rated player, so